Hey everyone, it's Andrew Mitrich here, your go-to guy for making money moves that actually make sense in real life. Picture this, you're standing in a shiny car dealership, heart racing, dreaming of that sleek ride that'll turn heads. But wait, should you slap down cash to own it outright, finance it like a boss, lease it for low monthly vibes, or dive into that PCP thing everyone's buzzing about? It's a hot debate. Some folks swear buying saves big bucks long term 'cause you own the wheels free and clear. Others love leasing for those tiny payments and always cruising in something fresh off the lot. I crunched the numbers hard on all four options, and whoa, the savings gap between what dealers push and the real smart choice blew my mind. We're talking thousands you could pocket instead. In this video, we'll break down each way to get a car, what they really mean, which one's the cheapest steal, and those sneaky mind tricks to watch out for. Stick around, cause by the end, you'll know exactly how to drive away without getting ripped off, and maybe even turn your next car into a wealth builder. But hold up, that's just the start. What if I told you one option could save you enough for a dream vacation, while another traps you in payments forever? Don't click away yet. We're about to uncover the hidden costs that could change how you think about cars for good. Now, if you're fired up like I am, hit that like button right now. It tells the algorithm to spread this gold to more folks chasing financial freedom, and subscribe with the bell on. Why? So you never miss a beat on tips that could skyrocket your savings. Even if cars aren't your jam today, next week's drop might be the one hack that flips your finances upside down and sets you on the path to real wealth. You deserve that. Let's make it happen together. Let me take you back to my buddy Jake's story. He's from Chicago, just like a ton of hardworking Americans out there. Jake was fresh out of college, scraping by on an entry-level job, but man, he wanted that freedom of his own car bad. So he walks into a dealership eyes wide and lets the slick salesman talk him into a shiny new SUV on a PCP deal. Sounded sweet, low deposit, easy monthly payments around $400, and the promise of upgrading in 3 years. Jake thought, hey, I'm adulting now. But oh boy, the nightmare kicked in quick. Those payments ate into his paycheck like a hungry beast, leaving him ramen noodle broke every month. Worse, he racked up miles commuting to work, way over the limit. And bam, extra fees piled on like snow in a blizzard. 3 years later, the car's value tanked harder than expected, and returning it meant coughing up penalties for a few scratches from city parking wars. Jake was stressed, in debt deeper than he planned, and felt like a total fool. His credit took a hit, dreams of saving for a house, poof, gone. It was rock bottom. Funny now, but back then, he joked he'd trade the car for a bicycle if it meant peace. Then, light bulb moment, Jake dove into financial smarts, read up on options like a madman. He switched gears, sold that money pit, bought a used ride outright with cash he'd scraped together from side gigs. No more payments hanging over his head. Suddenly, he had breathing room to invest in stocks, build an emergency fund, and even take that road trip he'd always wanted. Today, Jake's thriving, owns his home, drives debt-free, and laughs about his expensive lesson. It's hilarious how one bad choice turned into his superpower. Friends, stories like Jake's fire me up because they show anyone can bounce back stronger. But wait, what if your story could skip the drama altogether? Hang tight, 'cause next we're diving into the real numbers on buying outright versus financing, and trust me, the saving secrets will H. All right, team, let's roll into the basics of getting a car without the fluff. I'm keeping it simple, like chatting over coffee. First up, buying outright. You pay the full price up front, say $30,000 for a solid family ride like an Audi A3. Boom, it's yours. No monthly headaches, no interest sneaking up. You own it. Mod it, however, drive endless miles. But here's the kicker. If you sell it after 3 years for around $16,000, based on real market vibes, not the crazy high prices right now, you've only shelled out about $14,000 net. Cheapest option hands down. Humor alert. Imagine telling your friends, yeah, I bought my car with cold hard cash. Feels like I'm in a movie minus the explosion chase scene. But seriously, for beginners, this skips the debt trap. Now financing, called hire purchase in some spots. Drop a deposit, like 15%, $4,500 on our example. Borrow the rest at about 11% interest over 3 years. Monthly, around $810. Total paid, $34,000. Sell at $16,000. Net cost, $17,500. It's like a loan for the car. You own it at the end. Compared to buying outright, it's pricier because of interest. But hey, if you don't have the full stack, it's a way to build credit while driving. Laugh with me. Dealers love pushing this because it's easy, but easy like eating junk food, feels good now, bites later. Don't bail yet. What about leasing, where payments drop way low? Stick around, because the math on that versus PCP is a game changer that'll save you thousands and keep you grinning all the way to the bank. Now let's zoom into leasing. Think of it as renting your dream wheels. You pay monthly to use the car, then hand it back at the end. No ownership worries. For our $30,000 Audi, same 15% deposit, payments clock in at $345 a month over 3 years. Total cost, about $17,000. Why so low? You're only covering the depreciation, the value drop while you drive it, plus some fees. No interest gobbling extras. Funny bit, it's like dating the car without committing to marriage. You get fresh tech, warranty perks, and no fix-it bills if you stay under miles. But watch out, go over mileage caps and zap extra cents per mile. Keep it spotless or ding, fees for dings. For newbies, this screams freedom. Low payments mean more cash for fun stuff like that coffee habit or emergency stash. Enter PCP, the crowd fave dealers shove your way because it pads their pockets. Deposit same, they guess the car's end value, say $15,000. Slap 11% interest. Monthly, $453. Return it after 3. Cost, $21,000. $4,000 more than leasing. Keep it? Pay the balloon payment. Total $36,000. Ouch. Dealers tweak deals to lure you, promising upgrades to keep you hooked. Hilarious how they act like your best bud, but really, it's their wallet winning. Bottom line, PCP flexes options. Keep, return, trade, but crunch your totals first. Hang on though, what if buying outright beats them all with opportunity smarts? We're about to unpack that psychology gold that could flip your car game into a wealth win. Don't miss it. Diving deeper, friends, let's chat psychological perks and pitfalls. Because money's not just numbers, it's mindset. If you're a keeper type, holding cars forever, finance, hire purchase, shines. Pay it off, no more bills stressing you out. Full ownership? Customize wild, rack up miles guilt-free. But yep, maintenance hits your pocket as it ages. Tires, brakes, the works add up. Laugh time, it's like adopting a pet. Love it long term, but vet bills sneak in. Flip side, leasing or PCP, newer cars, lower payments, swap often without selling hassles. Warranty covers fixes if you trade before 3 years. No depreciation drama. You're not stuck with a value drop bomb. For beginners, this eases in. Drive fancy without big upfront cash. Build habits like budgeting monthlies. But restrictions bite. Mile limits. No wild mods. Return pristine or pay up. Hilarious horror. Imagine explaining a coffee spill penalty to your spouse. Now, outright buys mental win. No debt cloud, pure peace. If you've got the dough, lock it in. But opportunity cost alert. What if that $30,000 invested in stocks like S&P 500 earns more than financing's interest? Smart play. Use leftovers after deposit to grow wealth. Example, finance saves upfront cash for investments beating 11% returns. Overall, match to your life, long-haul owner, buy or finance. Love fresh rides? Lease PCP. Run your numbers. Don't let dealers dazzle. But wait, the real twist. What if a used car hack crushes new buys? Stay tuned. We're unveiling that underrated gem that'll have you high-fiving your smarter self. Wrapping this ride with a bang. Consider this. If outright's your jam, but you're not a car flipper pro, snag a 2 to 3 year old used one. It's already depreciated big at someone else's cost. Huge savings, like getting designer threads on sale. For our Audi-ish example, skip 30,000 new, grab 20,000 used, sell later for 12,000, net 8,000 for 3 years. Genius for beginners avoiding new car value plunge. Remember, this is personal, not business buys. Factors like your driving style, budget wiggle, and future plans rule. Crunch totals, not just monthlies. Dealers hype low payments to hook you, but long game wins build real wealth. Humor nudge. Don't be the frog in boiling water. Jump to smart choices. Friends, if this sparked your fire, smash that like. It's your vote for more life-changing tips. Subscribe now with notifications blazing. Why? So killer insights land straight in your feed, fueling your financial glow-up. Even if cars feel meh today, tomorrow's video might drop the exact strategy that skyrockets your savings, buys your dream home, or retires you early. You got this. Let's crush it together. And hey, ever wonder if electric cars flip this script entirely?